Last weekend, I got to vend at the Art Star Philly Spring Craft Bazaar on Saturday and Sunday. It was Mother's Day weekend here in the United States, so I had a bit of a different setup there so I could display my greeting cards. I was so excited to do this event though because I tried to apply last year and I got rejected. This year I was actually put on the wait list, but then I got moved up later on. The last time that I was here in Philly was last month when I went to the Philly Otaku Fest, and it was freezing all weekend long except for maybe Sunday, which was slightly warmer. But I'm so glad that this past weekend was beautiful. It was literally like 70 to 76 degrees, and the inside of the pier building did not feel like an icebox. So the craft bazaar, like I said, took place both Saturday and Sunday. It was from 11 to 5, and my mom was my helper for Saturday and my boyfriend came with me on Sunday. I was seated next to a lovely vendor named Chloe who made her own jewelry, and it was a little strange though because a couple of artists, including the two of us, were separated from the main group where their tables were clustered together, and there was a big gap between us and those main artists. My table was right across from the in-house bar, so I guess they made that gap to accommodate for the potential crowd or the long line that could happen later on during the day. But yeah, I gotta be honest, I feel like that was kind of a weird thing to do. Although, again, I do understand the need to create space so that people aren't crowding against the bar area. But yeah, I feel like a good amount of people did not end up making it to the back tables and checking our stuff out, and they kind of just remained in that main area where all the tables were. Despite that though, I feel like my market experience was pretty great. I went shopping for my boyfriend's mom as well because it was Mother's Day, and here are some of the stuff that I ate over the weekend. I packed food on Saturday, but then I ended up caving in on Sunday and getting a chicken teriyaki onigiri and takoyaki. On Sunday, I had a bit of an issue with my Square terminal because for some reason it disconnected from my phone and refused to pair with my phone again. But somehow my boyfriend was able to fix the thing, so I was able to use it. But then I also forgot my pen to record sales in my notebook, so there was that. Not to mention there was a lot of wind on Sunday, so my boyfriend had to make this makeshift rope thingy to tie my grid panels together to my luggage so that it wouldn't fall. Overall, I'm really tired from driving back and forth, but I'm really proud of all of the sales that I made this past weekend. Of course, there's always some slow periods during events, so these are some of the things that I drew while I was there. As a fun exercise, I thought I'd look around while I was sitting at my table and draw what I saw. There were so many talented artisans at the market, but I had to control myself and keep my spending to a minimum. So I did buy these two prints from this amazing artist called Hui Kuo Prints, who is a relief printmaker based in Philly. I saw her artwork and it was just so beautiful that I had to get something from her table. Smaller print is a gift for my cousin though. Lastly, my boyfriend got this beautiful pigeon art print from one of the artists there. I think it's Laura Murch. I'm going to have to look her up on Instagram, but I think it is so pretty. He gifted it to me because I am a pigeon mother, so he thought it was fitting for Mother's Day that I have this. It also came with these cool freebie stickers. I believe she is another relief printmaker, which is really admirable because look at these details. I was telling my new buddy Hui that she should open up a workshop for relief printmaking so I can join and learn how to do it. But yeah, I just wanted to share all this footage with you from my market this past weekend. I apologize for the quality of most of them. I filmed with my iPhone and I don't know why it's so grainy. But to sum it up, I'm really glad I got a chance to vend here. There were a lot of people that showed up, and despite where I was placed, I got to make a lot of sales. It's tiring, but if I could, I'd love to vend here again. Thanks for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye!